I find myself dealing with immature people on a daily basis, and through this, I've been able to determine that there are three kinds of immature people. The first type of immature individual that you will end up dealing with just happens to be teenagers, and I find that they are also the easiest to end up dealing with. While naturally immature, they are easy to mold through time, and yeah, they start off as immature because they don't know any better. That's the difference. I even find it hard sometimes to classify them as immature individuals just because they don't have the knowledge of everything that's going on. Is it fair to paint them as immature because they don't know everything that's going on, or that they haven't learned everything properly? I don't think so. Now, with the easiest of the immature individuals done and gone away with, we can now deal with the immature patrons. It's easy to see where these individuals are coming from because they have not had an enjoyable experience and they want something to make up for it. Yeah, they could probably approach the situation a little bit better than they usually do, but do they really know any better? The answer to that is yes, they do know better, but they've been treated wrongly, and people usually break down when they've been treated wrongly. While it's not fair of them to reciprocate the feelings that they just felt to you, it really is understandable because they've had a bad time, stuff has gone wrong, and they want it fixed. Dealing with these individuals usually goes by on a case-to-case basis because each of them has a different set of qualities that they bring to the situation. You also don't know how easily they can be reversed because of just a simple "I'm sorry" or "here, have this instead, we can give you this to help you out with your problem." Sometimes they're okay with that and then they go away happy. Sometimes they're not and they get upset again and they're still not happy, and that's when they become really immature, and that's when they're the hardest to deal with. But even those people aren't as hard to deal with as dealing with people who think they know everything better than you do. This sort of situation usually only happens when you have somebody that you're dealing with who is older than you, and they also happen to be in a lower position than you are. Their arrogance blinds them to the point where they don't take anything you say seriously, and it becomes impossible to deal with them because they think they know everything. How do you deal with those individuals? As I have not been able to figure it out. They get upset over the littlest things, they think they know more than you all the time. When you ask them to do something, they scoff at you, or they flip you off, or they do just a whole bunch of ridiculous things. Is it a generational thing, feeling like that just because you're older than somebody you 100% always know more than they do? Because I don't understand that. If somebody is older than me, doing better than me, in a position higher than me, I am not going to go out of my way to make them look bad or to be insubordinate any chance that I get. It probably just goes by on a person-to-person basis, and there are just some people that are incapable of listening to somebody who's younger than them. And in that case, I feel sorry for you because you need to understand how immature you're being and you need to grow up. Those are the three types of immature individuals I have come across over the years, and I'm wondering if anyone else has anything to add about immature individuals that they've encountered. I could definitely be wrong about my classification of these immature individuals, and if I am, please tell me so. All the times that I've been immature, I've realized in the end that I was wrong, and I grew up about it and realized my mistakes. A lot of these people don't end up doing that. In the end, it looks like some people never grow up, and that's hard to digest sometimes.